Hi, Capricorn. Welcome back to Leigh's Intuitive Tarot. My name is Leigh, and today we're going to take a look at what's going on with you and your soulmate when it comes to new love. Okay, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you'd like to book a personal reading, there is a link in the description box below. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. Okay. Okay, here we go, Capricorn. Overall energy for this week's reading is the Nine of Pentacles. So this is like you standing in your power, okay? Knowing your worth. You're working on yourself, and you may be working on your career, your finances, getting your coin together in preparation for this relationship. But I feel like it's not just your money. It's all areas of your life. You're like squaring yourself away so that you can, be ready for this new person coming in. Underneath this, we have the Knight of Wands, fire sign, or someone with a lot of fire in their chart, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This is talking about a love offer coming in. It's somebody coming in very passionately, okay? Underneath this is the Hangman. It's Pisces energy. This can talk about, you searching for enlightenment. I feel like when it comes to your relationships and I feel like all your relationships, not just romantic relationships, and you trying to look at things from a different perspective, trying to see what has happened and figure out the things you need to figure out so that you can put them to bed and let them go for good. I feel like, okay. Underneath this is the Strength card. This is Leo energy. I feel like this is just you building up your courage, building up your inner strength. It can also speak of you, just trying to overcome whatever you have to overcome in order to step into this relationship, this new relationship, with the most strength and the most courage you can have. Okay. And underneath this is the Eight of Swords. This is talking about, feeling stuck, but it's a self-imposed prison. So this could be both you and your person showing up like this because you've both gotten out of tumultuous relationships, and you could be just trying to deal with the fallout from that. Okay, so we're going to start by clarifying this Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles, please. Nine of Pentacles. Okay, so give me 1 second. Okay, here we go. So to clarify the Nine of Pentacles, right? On your side, we have the waiting on you card. So I feel like this is your person waiting for the both of you to come together. They're waiting for the time is right to come forward with their love offer. And I feel like that's why that Knight of Wands is showing up here, because I don't feel like this is like a in and out energy. This is just somebody coming in with a lot of passion because they have a lot of feelings for you. Okay. All right. Then for your person, they are trying to, oh wait, hold on. For you, another card for you, we have the Guilt Wounds card. So this is something Spirit is saying you need to take a look at. Let's look at it again. It says feel sorry, uses guilt to manipulate, being afraid to set boundaries. You know what this means when it is talking about you. So this is about you taking a look at this again. If this is coming up, it is because it's not being addressed, or it's, you're not at the end of whatever it is that you're needing to heal with this. So this is Spirit again giving you, a tap on the shoulder, telling you, hey, this is something you got to look at. Okay. All right. When it comes to your person, this person is working on, they're being patient, right? Because they're wanting to communicate with you. Their objective is marriage with this marriage card. So they are, doing the same thing you're doing. You're mirroring each other, I guess. You're working on yourself. I feel like this person is working on themselves as well. Okay. All right. So the first card we're going to take a look at represents your relationship foundation. Okay. So we got the Five of Swords showing up here. This can talk about ego on both sides. It can also talk about, both you and this person, like having, ready to win at all costs, willing to do whatever is necessary in order to make this connection, flow, to make it move forward. So let me clarify and see what Spirit wants to say about this. Five of Swords. Yeah, this can also talk about, this is also talking about what has happened with the both of you when it comes to the relationships you were in previously. So, this can talk about mind games, you know, people, as I tell you, people trying to chip away at your self-identity, messing with your self-esteem, ghosting, all of those things. Cause I see the Five of Pentacles as well with this. I think about the Five of Pentacles. So being left out in the cold, all these things, whatever it was that these people were doing to you and this person, I feel like that's what Spirit is saying. You're coming in with that type of foundation because of what you've experienced. So I feel like you're trying to you're coming in trying to overcome those things. Okay. So we've got you here, the card to clarify, the card for you, the Five of Swords for you. I don't know why I can't talk. This energy, I don't know. Maybe it's your person, how they're gonna come towards you like that, because it's like I'm tripping over. I can't even get my words out. Okay, let's try it again. So the card that we have to clarify for you is the Scorned Ex-Lover card. So this to me is the twin. Okay, your twin is pissed that you are about to get into something with somebody else if you haven't already gotten there. Okay, because everybody's going to be at a different point in this reading. Okay, so I feel like they pissed off like a mofo that you are about to get into a connection with somebody else. And I've told y'all this in the past, and I'm repeating it because I want to make sure you don't forget. This person is going to come try to sabotage what you and this new person are building. That's why it is so important that you deal with your things so that you and your person can come in and communicate. Communication is going to be of the utmost importance in this connection. Okay. So then we've got the confusion card showing up for your person. So, your person is confused because of the things that have happened to them in the tumultuous relationship that they were in as well. And I feel like it's just a thing where the both of you are reeling from what happened in these other connections because it was really bad. I feel like it was really bad on both sides. And as bad as it is, that's how you're going to have to work through it. That's as much as you're going to have to work through it in order to get back to not necessarily who you were, but the new version of yourself who's been hurt and who is healing. Okay. All right. Let me get this. Yeah. But this person is showing up wanting to be loyal. They're going to be loyal to you regardless of what they have been through, because this is their nature. I feel like that's why I feel like it's different. The person you were with and this new person is because this person is going to be loyal no matter what. Okay, but for you, we got you showing up feeling invisible. All right, you're going through a transformation, but this is something else that you got to take a look at, is the invisible card. Let me tell you this, Capricorn. If you're trying to be in a relationship with somebody, please heed what I'm saying. Okay, I understand y'all love to watch tarot. I get it. I love to watch tarot too. I love everything about tarot. That's why I'm a tarot card reader. Okay. But Spirit is talking to you in these readings. And so the fact that these cards keep coming up is telling me that, some of y'all, this is not for everybody. Those of you who are doing what you're supposed to be doing, keep doing it. But there are some of you that I feel like I don't know if you turning a blind eye. I don't know if you haven't gotten to it yet. I don't know what's going on, what the wait is for. But I have, like I said, I have people coming to me in the comments. It's not necessarily Capricorns, but I have people coming to me in the comments all the time, talk about they've been waiting on this person for so and such and such, a long time. But I'm like, but have you done the work though? Are you working on yourself though? Because I'm gonna ask you the hard fucking questions. I don't care if you get offended by it, because the reason why I'm asking you these questions is because I want the same thing you want, Capricorn. I want you to have your person. I want you to be happy. I want you to get over this valley where you've been in all these fucked up relationships and people have been mistreating you. But what you got to understand, what you got to get through your head, because I had to learn that too. You have to do this work. You can't not do it and think that everything's just going to be beautiful because, okay, you've been through all this stuff and that's it. That's not the payment. The payment is for you to heal this shit, because that's why it's coming up. That's why you keep experiencing it with other people. Because, okay, I feel it coming on. Here we go. Okay, let me explain something to you. Okay? And this, I'm not just talking to y'all. Capricorns, but the cards are coming up. So that's why it's got to be said. Okay. I love the fuck out of y'all. Let me just say that to begin with. I got to say that. I think y'all are amazing people. My dad is a Capricorn. You know, Denzel Washington is a Capricorn. The reason why I know that, they got the same birthday, my dad and Denzel Washington. But that is beside the point. I am saying all of these things because I'm gonna have to give you some tough love right now. Okay. The reason why you are going through the shit you're going through with these people, it's not because you're a bad person. It's not because you deserve it. It's not because of any of those things. It's because you have fucking shit that's unhealed and you need to motherfucking heal it. Okay. I don't know how else to say it to you because I need you to hear me, Capricorn, because I don't want you to not have the person you want. I don't want you to be out here watching other people with a person and you sitting back asking yourself why you haven't gotten the person. It's because some of y'all are not doing what you're supposed to do. Some of y'all, it just ain't time yet. Okay. But others of you, you know if you half stepping or not. You know if I'm talking to you or not. You know. So these are the people I'm talking to, the ones that are half stepping and not doing what they're supposed to do. Because spirit is not going to leave you alone. You're going to keep seeing these cards. And you know, I don't know if you're going to be thinking I'm trying to beat a dead horse or whatever. That is not my intention. But if it needs to be said, you know I'm going to say it because we don't sugarcoat here. We don't BS here. This is not the type of tarot card channel where you're going to come here and I'm just going to tell you stories and stuff and then you just going to move on and just be like, oh, it's coming. I don't have to do nothing. No, you got to do work. Okay. On this channel to get the things that spirit is talking about, the spiritual team I have, you have to do work because trust me, they don't leave me alone. Okay. I've done a lot of the work that I'm supposed to do. All right. But they'll still come at me with other things because healing is an ongoing thing. But there are certain specific things that have to be dealt with before your new person comes in. And so what is interesting to me is that a lot of people who've been watching my reads lately, especially like the last, maybe not last week, but the week before, when spirit was talking about the issues that the other person had, everybody having a fit. Oh my God, that sounds like the old person. Oh, they got issues then. I don't want to deal with that person, this and that, this and that. You got issues too. You have issues too. You have to live in reality and understand nobody is walking this earth that's not flawed. Everybody's flawed. Everybody goes through shit. Okay. And like I said, probably the things that you've been through and the stuff that the wounds that you carry probably don't even have nothing to do with you. It's probably with some shit you experienced when you was little and you picked it up and certain thought forms and things were formed. And because of that, you've been carrying this stuff around for all of your life. But let me tell you something. Once you become an adult, it is your responsibility to fix your shit. Okay? Fix your shit. All right? I'm saying this to you with love, but I'm saying it to you aggressively because I feel like I need to give a couple of you a shake because we're seeing a lot of the same cards repeating here. And I'm like, you want your person, you coming to, y'all be coming to me in the comments telling us where the person at, this and this and that, or whatever. But you got to do your work, sweetheart, because I'm telling you, even if this person comes into your life, if you're not ready, you're not going to be able to hang on to them. And that to me is the worst thing that can possibly happen. Hold on. That is the worst thing that could possibly happen, is to have something given to you and you can't sustain it because you have not done the work to hold on to this person. Okay. And I told you this before too. If you hadn't heard this, let me say it again. Spirit is not above using the new person to show you where you need to work, the work you need to do. They will use your person and make your person act like the twin. Not do everything, but the areas that you haven't hit, they will use the new person to do that, to get you to do the work you need to do. And then they'll have a person come in, do crazy stuff, and then come out. So it's like they'll come in, you'll experience the jacked up stuff from a person you didn't expect it to happen from, because it's like a slap across the face when it happens, right? So I'm telling you all of this to tell you that if you do not do the work, you can't expect all these things. I'm telling you. Like I said, y'all happy. I'm happy for y'all. I'm wanting you to get exactly what it is that spirit is saying. But I keep telling y'all, there is a price for all of these things. Nothing comes for free. Okay? There is a price for it. The reason why these things are happening is because you must heal them, Capricorn. You have to heal them. Okay? It's not just about you getting your money together. This is a vibe. It's a whole vibe. It's not just about money. It's about the power you exude, the confidence you exude, the self-love you exude. It's like a whole just thing, you know, like the what's that Rihanna song where she talks about shining bright like a diamond? It's like that. It's like where you got all your ducks in a row, all your T's crossed and your I's dotted, that type of thing. Okay, so you have to deal with these things that we talking about on here. These cards are not showing up because Spirit just want to show you cards. Okay, these are things that you really need to take a look at, Capricorn. Okay, if you ain't looking at, if y'all come at me in the comments and say anything about where your person is, and it's on a Capricorn video, I guess the first thing I'm going to ask you, are you doing your healing? Are you working towards your stuff? Because if Spirit sees that you're not doing that, or they see that you're not taking this seriously, you're not going to get the rewards. It's not just about you walking away from this person. It's about you showing Spirit, okay, I've learned that I have triggers. I've learned that I have things that are going on subconsciously that I need to heal. And I've learned that I need to go back. It's not about perfection. It's not about you healing every single thing. It's about you targeting the things that they're showing you. Because if this is coming up, it is prevalent. It is serious, and it needs to be dealt with. Because if you feel like in a relationship that somebody is treating you and making you feel invisible, you're gonna be acting all kinds of crazy when you get upset. Okay, that's what I'm trying to get you to understand. Or if you got guilt wounds, you're not gonna want to set boundaries with nobody. You're gonna be you're gonna take everything on as your fault. Or it could go in the other direction where you're more combative, and it makes you where, you and this person are going to be unable to get along because you're going to feel some type of way. So it is important. These things these things that Spirit is showing you. Okay. So you need to look at that. Okay. You need to look at that. Okay. Let's move on. All right. So the second card that fell is talking about your emotions. So we got the Wheel of Fortune showing up here. This is not all signs, it's Sagittarius. It's talking about this connection being faded and your soulmate showing up. Okay, so you are showing up in the energy of you wanting to be with your soulmate. Okay, all right, let's clarify. Okay, so they got to come through. This twin got to come through. You and this twin, it was a breakup, makeup situation, and they're still trying to hold on to you. So we're going to move on from that, okay? Let me pull another card. Yeah, this is about you stepping back into your creativity, because your creativity, the passion, that's what's going to fuel, and help your healing and help you to move forward and step into what it is that you desire, okay? Hold on. Yeah, see, because this person is coming in, and this is commitment. This is why this is important, Capricorn, because we ain't talking about somebody that just wants to come in and play games, or let's just date. Let's do the dating game, and I'm going to date you for 65 years and never propose and all. It's not that type of person. This person is coming in serious. They coming in already in love with you, already wanting to marry you. So you got to be prepared for this shit too. Okay, so that means you got to do your work. This is like supposed to be your ultimate relationship, your life partnership. So you have to take that seriously and not just be playing the games. Because like I told you, this is not that type of channel where I just tell you what Spirit says and you just move on and come back next week. We don't do that. I'm trying to get you to where you want to go. Okay. I'm trying to get you to what you're wanting to experience. I'm trying to get you there, but you have to listen to what Spirit is telling you through me. Okay. All right. So next card represents your person's emotions. So we've got the Ace of Wands. So look, there's the passion stick. This is talking about them wanting a fresh new start in love. Like I said, this person messed up. Well, not messed up, but got into a connection with somebody where they were being mistreated. They are doing their work to show up like this, to come in like this. So like I said, you owe it to them to do the same thing. Okay. All right, let's clarify. They want a fresh new start in love. So they've been stuck. Okay, so that's what that remember I told you that Eight of Swords probably represented both of you being stuck, mentally stuck. So this person has been probably going round and round and round about what happened with that other person, because they're trying to make sure that, not I hear hedge their bets, but not that, but to keep from making the same mistakes. You know, it's like I said, it's just like history. Like I tell you, if you don't listen to history, you're doomed to repeat it. That's why a lot of times spirit will still talk about this person from the past, even though you don't want to hear it. It is because there are certain things about that connection that like I said, even though you despise that connection, a lot of you may have felt ashamed by the, you know, the things that you experienced and what you went through with that person. That connection was a very important connection. It was a gift. Okay, even though it didn't seem like it was a gift at the time, hindsight is 2020. Look back at it. It's preparing you to be with the person that you've always wanted to be with, to have the type of relationship you've always wanted to have. And so you had to go through that for you to understand in technicolor, in real time, what the issues were. And you had to have somebody come into your life that threw all your shit at you, that threw all your garbage at you, so you know what it is you need to take a look at. Okay. All right. So this person, like, look, see, they're going to be really careful. They're going to walk, I hear like almost like walking on eggshells, because they're not wanting to mess this up, because they know that you're the one. So you got to have that same attitude when it comes to this connection, because you can fuck this up just like old dude or old girl, the twin, fucked up shit with you. You can fuck this up too, Capricorn, because nothing is written in stone. All right. The way that you hedge your bets and provide your own insurance towards stuff going downhill or going completely wrong with this person is you healing your shit. Okay. All right. So next card represents the challenges in the connection. So we've got the King of Swords. This is an air sign or someone with a lot of air in their chart, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. This, I feel like, is talking about, you know, the both of you. This is about you standing in your independence. That's why this Nine of Pentacles is so important, because you need to be financially stable. You need to be mentally, emotionally, spiritually stable, so that this is a very healthy interdependent relationship, because what was going on with that twin was not healthy at all. It was very toxic. And I'm sure a lot of your other relationships in the past were very toxic as well. That's why they didn't last. So this is about you and your person coming into an energy where you are independent, having an interdependent, healthy relationship. Okay. All right. Let's clarify. This is like being truthful, you know, being able to take a look at yourself and see what is wrong. All these types of things, looking at people having unconditional love, because this is somebody that wants to, you know, pour into you. They want to like really give this their all, even after the fucked upness they've been through. And I feel like that's what y'all want too. But Spirit is telling you, you got to work on them self insecurities, because you can't sit here and tell me that shit you went through with the twin, that it didn't do nothing to you. Because if you tell me that, I know you're lying. I know you're lying, because remember, I went through the twin flame thing too, not once but twice. So I know it'll mess your head up. So I don't know if some of y'all are suppressing, or you in denial about some of this stuff, but these cards wouldn't be coming up if everybody that I'm talking to had done their work. Let me say that. Okay. This ain't for everybody. So you take it as it resonates. Those who I'm talking to, y'all know who I'm talking to. Okay. So that's what Spirit is trying to tell you. Okay. When it comes to your person, they've had childhood wounds. Okay. They could actually have children, but I feel like this is Spirit saying that this person had childhood wounds just like you did, and they are getting clarity about their stuff. Because let me tell you this too. This person is not like the twin. They're very mature. Okay. They're an empath. They're tapped in just like you. You will not be able to lie to this person. You will not be able to, just like things that you probably could have got away with the twin, you won't be able to get away with this person, because this person is like one of the sharp knives in the drawer. Okay. They're very fucking intelligent. This is a boss energy, male or female. Okay. This is a boss B, or, you know, or a boss dude, or whatever you want to call it. This is somebody who like either has businesses, or they like a CEO. They like high level. This is, like I tell you, a top shelf person. And I'm trying to impress this upon you to let you know that ain't this, you know what I hear in my head? Oh my God, who the hell sing that song? It's a rap song, and it says ain't no half stepping. It's an old rap song. But that's what Spirit is saying. Ain't no half stepping with this person. And I'm trying to impress this upon you, because let me explain something to you about the King of Swords. This is talking about the challenge. The King of Swords is not somebody that you fucking play with, okay? And I don't mean that in a disrespectful manner. The way I mean it is that this is somebody where they on this level and you got to be on this level too, Capricorn. If you're not going to be on the same level as them, or you can't hold their attention, this person will walk away, okay? If you come with the stuff and you show this person that you not ready, they'll walk away. That's why I'm trying to tell you, because this person knows that they're high level. Yes, they are in love with you, but they're not going to go through what they went through with these other folks. And if you are not doing the work you need to do, you could potentially be showing them things that the people from the past have done to them. And it's just like you. I'm sure if you get into something with somebody and they start to show you shit that the twin used to do, you like, bye, I gotta go. So this person will be quick to cut ties as well. And that's why I'm telling you this. That's why this is coming up like this. And I'm getting, passionate about the thing. Somebody gonna come in the comments and tell me I need to calm down. But no, this is how I read. I'm a passionate reader. I love what I do and I get into it. It's not gonna be every reading is not gonna be okay. And then this card is no, I don't read like that. If I need to tell you something and I need to tell it in a way to make sure you get it, I'm going to do this. You can do this, Capricorn. You can heal this shit, okay? It may seem overwhelming. It may seem insurmountable, but you can do it. But you have to, like I said, what do they say? How do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. You take it, cut it down. Pick certain things. Like when you think about guilt wounds, when you think about you not being able to set boundaries or using guilt to manipulate, think about what corresponds to that in your life. What things have happened to you in your life where that may have put you in that situation or put you in that energy where you feel like you can't set boundaries, or you feel like you need to manipulate people to get what it is you want. You got to think back on those things, and then those are the things that you need to heal. That's how it works, okay? And then the same thing with the invisible. If you feel invisible, it's a limiting belief. There's something that happened to you when you were younger where, I don't know if your parents didn't give you if they didn't give you the attention, the love and attention that you deserved. I don't know what it is, or was something happened to you at school. Maybe the teachers could have mistreated you. It could have been a lot of this. There's some stuff happening with your friends. You might have been bullied at school. Whatever this is, you got to take a look at it and break it down and dismantle it and just work on it every day. It don't have to be no hours and hours a day or 24/7. We just gonna go on a healing thing until we get it. It don't have to be like that, but you need to address it every day until you're able to get to a point to where it's healed. That's why I tell y'all, if you need help with that, I said this to Sagittarius too. If you need help with that, there's an email. There might be an email address in the description box. It should be one. If it's not, put something in the comments or whatever, because I'm about to put out this questionnaire to ask people what they need help with, and see if we can get some kind of something going on, like a little small community. Like I said, but everybody, like I said, nobody wants to heal. It sucks. I get it. But if you're wanting to be with this person, you want a high level love, you got to come high level, sweetheart. You got to be what it is you want. That's what people don't understand about anything you trying to manifest. You have to become it. If you don't become it, you're not going to get it. It'll stare you in your face for the rest of your life, and you'll never get it. Or you'll be like some of these people that I read and they be like, oh, I've been waiting for years. I've been waiting for 10 years. I've been waiting for 12 years. It's because it's something you're not doing. You got to ask yourself, where have I fallen short? Because it's a mirror. And if you're not getting what it is that you want, and you've done everything you're supposed to do, that's a different story. Okay. It could just be timing. It could be something going on with your person. But like I said, you read them stories in the comments, and you hear how these people are starting to say, like, I just had a lady tell me today that her best friend, she has a best friend that's a guy, and how her best friend I think it was Pisces reading. She said her best friend confessed his feelings to her. See, that's what I'm saying. It's somebody sitting in her face the whole fucking time, and she didn't even realize. And then she said once he told her, she realized she got the same feelings for him, and that's the person we talking about in the read, the soulmate. Okay, so that's what I'm trying to tell you. It's somebody, they see you, they love you, they want to be with you, but you got to come right too. Just like you want them to have some type of status and be about something, they want you to be the same way. Because like I said, this is high quality. This ain't no dusty like the twin. This we not dealing with that type of stuff no more. Spirit is trying to give you an upgrade, but you got to upgrade yourself in order to get it. Okay. All right. So the next question, the last card talks about the potential outcome. So we got the 9 of Wands showing up here, the wounded warrior. Okay. This is talking about both of you having gone through this pain and stuff. And look at, this person has like 9 wands. And in this card, they're tied to the damn wands. They're tied to the wands. Look. They're like hanging on the wand. It's like they at their last. I know it's exhausting to do healing, but it's like I said, at the end of the day, it's how bad do you want it, Capricorn? It's how bad do you want it, all right? Because if you don't heal these things, Spirit is telling you, personalities are going to clash. Okay, if you want the chaos to be shattered, the bad things that you've gone through to be, to have ended and to step into this new timeline where, there's going to be a lot of planning of romantic dates and going out and commitment and, rings and marriage and all this stuff. You have to become somebody who is worthy of that. Okay. Hold on. 9 of Wands. Yeah. Because see, your person, they're embracing change. They realize that things happen for a reason. They had to learn what they needed to learn. They feel like you're the one that they want to be with. Look, they're drawn to you. Okay. But you got to do your work, Capricorn. You got to do your work. Otherwise, you just spinning your wheels. That's what's happening. Okay. All right. So we're getting a message from Spirit. It's the Justice card, Libra energy. Spirit is saying, this talks about you, trying to see all sides of a situation. Like I said, because you got to forgive that twin. That's part of your healing too. Because a lot of y'all, I can just hear the story I'll be saying in the comments, and I know you guys, like I said, I'm not going to sit here and tell you, you got a right to be angry. Some of these stories y'all have told me with these things this person has done to you, it is just horrible, okay? And my heart goes out to y'all. But you have to get to a point to where you're able to forgive this person and let it go. And it's not about them. You're not saying what they did was okay. You're not saying that, you're going to let them come back and walk all over you again. It's not saying that. It's about you healing it yourself so it can stop. You can stop, with the 8 of Swords and being stuck. Because that's what, like I said, that's why this person, the twin, did the things they did to you. Because they're trying to keep you stuck like that so that they can use you at their leisure. All right. So that they can, treat you like a damn puppet and have you, standing there at the ready whenever they ready to come in and come out. And I know y'all like, oh, hell no. And so, because I'm saying the same thing. But in order to get out of that, you got to break the hold. You got to break that shit they did on you. Because some of y'all was with this person for years on and off. Okay. You was dealing with their bullshit for years. And so the longer you're with somebody and the longer you're being exposed to that toxicity like that, you're picking up stuff because you pick up stuff from the person, your person, and the person picks up shit from you. And so a lot of times there may be things that you have that you're suppressing that you don't even realize that you're hanging on to when it comes to this person. But one of the ways is when you think about them, if you getting angry, if you getting pissed off, you ready to go whoop somebody's ass, you have not healed. Okay? Because me, I could talk about the twin all day long. They don't bother me at all. My person don't bother me at all. I wish them the best of luck. All I'm saying is just don't come in my face no more. Don't play in my face. Don't think you're gonna come in my face and play in my face no more, because I understand what is going on now, and we not playing them types of games. But I don't wish nothing bad on them. I don't want to go beat them up. I don't want to go fight them. I'm not, sitting and what is it, doing spell work and all, this shit. Because they say some of these people are trying to do spell work on y'all, So This is about you getting this person out of your energy, clearing them out of your energy as much as possible. And forgiveness is one of the ways you do that. Okay. Because I feel like, y'all are protected. Your spiritual team is protecting you, and the angels are protecting you and all this kind of stuff because of what you're going through. All right. Because you're going through this twin flame soulmate situation, and you are being protected, but you gotta help yourself too. You know how they say you can want to manifest something, but you got to help the universe. The universe can only do so much. You have to be the one to let it in. And the way you let it in is by doing the healing you need to do, realizing you're going to get your justice, okay? With this Libra energy here, you're going to get it. You're going to get the balance, because that's what life is about at the end of the day, balance, okay? So Spirit is saying in this card, at the bottom of the card, they're saying you will win if your position is one of integrity. That's why I tell y'all, forgive this person. Stop talking smack about them. Okay. It's a difference in you sitting and talking about what they did to you versus you saying, oh, they was this and they was that and this. Because when you start calling them names and stuff like that, you're not over it. You're not over it, because somebody that you really don't give a shit about no more, you just like, I can't even be bothered with your ass no more. I just don't want to deal with it no more. And it's like your energy is clear. Because when I think about the twin, there's nothing. I don't feel nothing. It's indifference. Because see, people think that the opposite of love is hate. It's not hate. It's indifference. It's when you don't care one way or the other. And that's where I am. That's why I know I'm done. I'm done with them. Okay. If you can't say that when you think about them and say stuff about them, or if somebody says something about them or it comes up, if you can't say you clear, your energy is clear, you're not completely healed from them. There's something else that you got to deal with. And I know, like I said, when somebody jacks you, you want to, cut them off and just ball it up and throw them away and never have to deal with them anymore. And I get that, but you don't just do that. You have to dig down deep and get them damn feelings, okay? Because feelings buried alive never die, okay? So you have to kill the feelings first, and then you bury them, okay? All right, let's move on. So now we're going to get some messages from your person. We're going to start with these love notes, see what they want to tell you. Because like I said, this person, they going to have your back. Look, we've got, I don't deserve you at all. You make my heart skip a beat. I get butterflies whenever we talk. Babe, I love you. I want to be with you. Okay. Hold on. Ooh. Okay. So we've got need you. The need you card is coming up. Look. So you are this person's queen or king. Guys, make it fit. Okay. It says need you. You are so nurturing, magnetic, and a passionate queen or king in my life. Your light shines bright and guides me in my darkness. You feel like home to me, and I always feel very happy and comfortable in your presence. Thank you, my love, for always sending me your healing energy and love. I need you and your energy even more now. Because I feel like, it's a thing now where you're in each other's energy, right? This twin is over to the side. They still in your energy, but they're not in your energy the way they used to be. Like in the beginning when I first started reading y'all. Because that sucker was living rent free in your damn heads, okay? But you and this person, y'all are helping each other. You're both going through an ascension, but you're helping each other to ascend. Okay. So when you do your healing, this person, because you mirror each other. So when you doing your healing, they doing their healing and vice versa. So like I said, it's just important for you to become what it is you're wanting to bring in. Okay. Because if you don't become the type of person that is worthy of this type of person, it's going to be hard for you to bring them in. And if you do bring them in, you're not going to be able to sustain it. That's what I'm telling you. That's why you'll see people when they try to manifest stuff and they try to manifest it, but they don't change their identity. They don't change who they used to be, because the identity that they were before they started manifesting was somebody who wasn't worthy of the thing they're trying to manifest. Right. So even if you perform like a temporary identity change and then you go back to the old identity, you're not going to be able to sustain it. That's why Spirit is telling you, be working on your shit. Okay. All right. So we got two other cards that fell. It says, one says thinking and the other one says, I love you. So thinking says, I'm thinking about you at this moment. The thought of you never leaves my mind, no matter where I go. The songs I'm hearing remind me of you. It makes me more vulnerable and think about you even more. Okay. All right. Then we've got I love you. My love for you is infinite. We are bonded in eternal love that is beyond space and time. Close your eyes and reach into this infinity. Know that it is real. I really want to reach out to you and tell you how I feel. The love I have for you in my heart, nothing can compare with anything. I remember, remember always, my love, that I love you. Okay? So like I said, this person, they ready to completely open up to you, let you in, and for the two of you to have this amazing relationship, but you gotta be in that energy too. Okay, so we've got I'm afraid of hurting you. The universe is fighting for our souls to be together, but like I said, there's only so much they can do. I am secretly obsessed with you. This person thinks about you all the time. Okay, let me see. Yeah, this person doesn't want to be alone anymore. They're ready to be with you, but they're not going to move before spirit, allows them to do so. Yeah. I hear that song. I want your love. I need your love. Old song. So it says, I only want your love. And this will be an amazing story to tell. So like I said, it will be, but you got to get yourself together, Capricorn. Okay. All right. So before you go, we're going to pull a Black Hollywood Romance Stars Oracle card and see what else Spirit wants to tell you about the reading. Okay, so it says, listen and reflect. Sometimes what a person needs is not a wise mind that speaks, but a patient heart that listens. Okay. Then we have devotion, a dedicated partner whose love is unconditional and eternal. So this is somebody that's going to love you no matter what, but y'all still gotta have the meeting of the minds. Because I'm telling you, it's a thing where you both sitting in the same energy, where you're not trying to deal with what you dealt with before. This person is not trying to as well. And this is somebody just like you that, has a lot of options. They can be with whoever the hell they want to be with. And I feel like you at your best, Capricorn, you can be with who you want to be as well. But it's not about quantity. It's about quality. And this person is quality. Okay? Because there's a whole bunch of people out there, and I'm sure you get people that come at you all the time, and you eventually see that all of them don't have your best interest at heart. They wanting to sex you, or get something from you or something like that. And so you're not looking for that type of thing. I can tell by the cards that are showing up here. Okay. And your person is not looking for that either. I mean, yeah, they want, yeah, they want you. I'm not saying that they don't. There's a lot of lust and a lot of love and a lot of passion and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, we all want somebody where at the end of the night, you can come home, or at the end of the day, you can come home, you got somebody waiting there for you. They got your back, whether you had a good day, a spectacular day, a bad day, whatever it was. And they know you. They gonna, be there to take care of you. You gonna take care of them. And it's just gonna be love. Okay. All right. Well, I hope y'all heard what I said. I hope it helped. Like I said, this was not meant in any kind of way to be disrespectful to you. It's to give you a shake, because I meant what I said with all the love I have for y'all, because I love all 12 of my signs, all of y'all subscribers. Okay. Y'all mean the world to me. And the fact that I'm going to sit here and say the things I say to you, it is because I care about you. Because if I didn't care about you, I would just read the cards and get up from the table. Because at the end of the day, it doesn't, it's no sweat off my back if you don't get what it is you want. But I would be disappointed with you if you didn't get what it was you want, because I am invested in this just like you are. Okay. Your love life means something to me too. Okay. And you know that, because you see how I be in the comments, how I read people's the stories people tell me. I love that. I love that y'all are willing to share y'all lives with me and let me know what's going on and how you feeling, and if something resonated, if it didn't, or whatever was going on. Okay. But this got to be a team effort. So we, me and Spirit, we giving you the information, but you got to pick up the ball and run. You got to pick up the ball and run and make the touchdown, because if you don't do it, who else is going to do it? Okay. All right. Like I said, I hope this helped. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you'd like to book a personal reading, there's a link in the description box below. Please have a good day and a good rest of your week, and I will talk to you soon. Bye, Capricorn.